So yeah.
It's another rainy day for us. I think we're already recording, right?
Yeah, we are recording. We haven't started with any intros or anything.
Okay. Well, happy birthday to me. That's just... Alright, so
Happy birthday!
Woo! Alright. Good morning somewhere. We don't know where, but it's morning somewhere. Time zones, man.
Japan, China, who knows? Whatever, somewhere.
Probably.
Yeah.
Welcome to Morning Recharge, where once again we're going with the phone because, god damn it, my other camera fucks up way too much.
His camera is not good.
It's not very cooperative. I'm gonna look into getting a replacement, or then just we might go back to using the phone. I don't really. Ooh, that was bigger than I thought. I don't really know which one we're gonna be doing just yet, but
yeah,
life happens.
That's what happens.
So for now, welcome back to phone view. Sorry if it's a lot more shaky than usual, because you know cars do that.
Yeah.
And we have news and stuff. First and foremost,
yeah. What do you want to start with?
Pokemon, which I just saw.
Pokemon, yeah. Pokemon Sun and Moon released a new trailer this morning. I thought it was going to come out tomorrow, but apparently it was today, so...
I'm okay with it. So yeah, we finally see...
we saw more of the legendaries.
We saw more of the legend. We actually saw them animated and stuff.
Yeah.
Which also, this is now... It's the same style as X and Y, where it's actually, you know, fully fleshed out 3D models.
Yeah. Which we expected.
Yeah. We saw, I guess you call them signature moves for the two legendaries.
Their signature moves.
We found other types, Steel and Psychic, and Psychic and Ghost.
Which I've seen a lot of people complain. So Galio was trending on Twitter this morning.
Really?
Because people were complaining about it. It's like, why the fuck is he like Psychic Steel? It makes no sense. Why is he not a fire type? We're like, well, actually, the sun's not made of fire.
Actually, the sun isn't actually burning.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, it makes sense because Hirashi is a steel, psychic steel, and it is also it's a star Pokemon, and the sun is just a star. So it makes sense typing wise.
Right. But then Soul Rock is Fire Rock. Or no, it's Psychic Rock.
No, it's just
Shit,
Psychic
never mind.
Rock. Yeah.
Okay.
It works out.
It works out. Yeah.
It works out perfectly. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Solgaleo is the result of smelting down a Soul Rock and refining it.
Actually, people were making the. Do you see his ability?
It was the Sun Steel Strike.
No,
or something, right?
What? No, his ability is.
Oh, the ability. No, never
Full
mind.
metal body.
Must have cost him an arm and a leg. Hey! Okay, I'm sorry.
There were a lot of jokes about that too.
Yeah. I'm not the first. I haven't seen any of them, so to me it's original. To you guys, probably not.
No, but still.
Yeah.
I'll make you believe that.
That's pretty cool.
Which this just reaffirms me wanting Pokemon Sun over Pokemon Moon.
Right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Although now that I look like a Lunala closely, like I'm like, okay, it does look a little more feminine.
Yeah, it's definitely. It's still. I kind of go by what I said about it looking like a shower curtain put onto like a very oddly shaped ring. It doesn't feel organic. And I guess it's not supposed to because you know they're celestial Pokemon. But like at least Solgaleo, like
Solgaleo.
Solgaleo, I don't know why I said Solgaleo. That's what happens when you fuse them together. You get Solgaleo. Anyway, Solgaleo.
Pokemon Eclipse confirmed.
Holy shit, that'd actually be really cool. Anyway, Pokemon Terra. But Solgaleo, like, actually, it feels like a very organic being, you know?
Yeah.
It looks and it moves like I would expect a giant star line to move.
Yeah.
Not so much for the Moon Bat. It doesn't feel right.
It does remind me of that, like, what's the name of that villain in Kirby that's like a giant, you know, night curtain? Yeah, that.
Nightmare, yeah. Yeah, no, that's. I kind of see a pattern there. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm still gonna play the game, although I have said this before. I don't know if it got cut because my camera fucked up, but I did say that I've changed my mind. I'm gonna get Sun instead of Moon.
Yeah.
I started off saying I'm gonna get Moon, but it's like I saw the Legendary. And every time I get a Pokemon game, I base it off of the Legendary on the cover.
Yeah, I know, me too. For the most part. I mean, really, what I'm doing with my brother is like, we're fighting over what we want because we both want Sun.
Right.
But it makes no sense for both of us to get Sun.
Yeah,
one of us has to get Moon, right?
Right.
But it's just so complicated because we both really, really want Sun. Neither of us wants Moon at all. And so what I did is that, so we played some Pokemon games, right?
Right.
You know,
Battle each other.
put some rules, yeah, battle each other. I won the battles. He's like, it's not fair. Okay, I was like, okay, you know what, kid? Find me a shiny Pokemon and then we'll talk.
Get me a shiny, and you can get Sun.
Yes.
That's actually a pretty good trade-off. Okay. Get me a shiny Eevee and I might get Moon, actually. I feel like if someone got me a shiny Eevee or a shiny Umbreon, that would make me, and they said I will give this to you if you get Moon instead of Sun, I probably would. That's also the only shiny that I would like consider such a major change.
Shiny Umbreon looks awesome.
Shiny Umbreon's so cool.
I just know because I looked at all the list of all the Chinese wiki when I was looking, like, hey, which shiny should I get? Of course, I wasn't gonna do something like, you know, add uber rare Pokemon.
You weren't gonna get a shiny legendary, basically.
Yeah, I was like, no, that's just a dick move.
That's such a dick move. I
Yeah.
would have done it. I would have absolutely done it though.
But I said, you know, a Pokemon that's kind of common in the wild, you just, you know, need to work for it to find the shiny one.
Right.
I settled for Go-Go.
You settled on a shiny Go-Go.
It's a white goat with golden accents with all the grassy things on top.
Alright.
It looks pretty cool. I was like, okay, I like that.
Alright, yeah.
I mean, I wanted a shiny Haxorus, but those things are incredibly hard to find.
Yeah. I'm surprised you didn't go for a shiny Howlucha. Considering the
It
massive
looks ugly as fuck.
nerd boner you have for
It
it.
looks ugly as fuck. You know how some Chinese just look ugly as fuck. Like, I want to
Yeah.
get it. Lucario and Hawlucha are two of my favorite Pokemon, and both of the Chinese are just awful.
Yeah, I guess. Although shiny Lucario doesn't really change a whole lot, does it?
It turns solely yellow.
Oh, it does. I thought it was just like a darker version.
It's like it looks like, you know, dirty highlighter yellow.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, no. That makes sense. Yes.
No.
Yeah, no.
But going back to Sun and Moon, Rotom Pokedex.
Oh yeah, right. Okay, so your Pokedex has a Rotom in it. You
Yeah.
literally have a fucking Pokemon inside your Pokedex that helps you out.
Is he gonna be? I don't want him to be like Navi.
Hey, listen, there is Pokemon. Beep boop. That's my best robot voice. I can't do anything about it.
Yeah, I feel like they just found themselves like the perfect thing to use for the next series of Pokemon. Like have that Rotom thing with the comedic relief all the time.
Yeah. Oh, that is cool though, because you know was it Gen 4 when they announced Rotom? Or when it
Yeah,
was
Gen
released?
4, yeah.
And then you see it take over a dishwasher, a lawnmower.
What were those things? Were they in Generation and like that? Were those? I think those were in Platinum. No, it wasn't, but it was for Gold and Soul Silver, I think, where he could change the forms to like all the appliances. Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, when it's like you saw him take over technology, but you know, you always had a piece of technology in your pocket and you never saw him take that over. So it's like I kind of feel like they're covering their bases and doing that instead.
Yeah, I'm
I
really
just-
happy with this.
I looked at the phone and it's just going just very slightly up and
Yeah.
down.
You know, and you know what it's gonna do is that it's gonna tell you what Pokemon are nearby. It's gonna, you know, it's gonna tell you like.
So it makes Pokemon hunting a lot easier.
Yeah, it's gonna
Like if
say-
you want to really want to get like
Yeah, like if you
Pikachu.
talk to an NPC, it's gonna be like, oh, these mentioned this. You should probably go to this place.
okay, so it's a quest log.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
So pretty much, you know, like companions in Zelda games.
Yeah. Okay.
I just hope it's not like 5. It's like,
Just- yeah.
there's a 99% chance that this is gonna happen.
It's like, all right, cool, let's fucking do it. I always loved 5 whenever it was like, you push a button, there's a cutscene showing you what happens. You
Yeah.
get out of the cutscene, and then 5 pops up and goes, hey, you pushing a button did the thing that you just watched. Let me explain it for 15 minutes. I was like, fine,
That got annoying.
I saw it already. Stop.
I love Skyward Sword, but that got annoying.
Yeah. Skyward Sword was one of the best Zelda games, though.
Yeah.
I mean, Nintendo knows what they're doing.
Yeah.
Staying on top of Nintendo.
Oh my gosh.
So Nintendo rumor came out today. Alright, so my birthday and Nintendo rumors apparently go like hand in hand.
Star Wars and my birthday come hand in hand apparently. So
there you go. Anyway, Nintendo has, or someone has a rumor.
DigiTimes released a rumor saying that NX production got delayed from mid 2016 to very early 2017, so January.
Right.
Which makes sense. They delayed the console. Why start making production so early on?
Right.
And on top of that, I said, well, they delayed it because Nintendo's trying to add VR functionality to the NX to follow the market to that, because there's a market demand for that. So so they're doing that, and they also said, affirming some previous rumors, saying that the NX will pretty much be like a handheld that you can play games in it, and then connect it to your TV to use it as a home console.
So it's basically kind of like the, I don't know if you ever had it or if anyone else remembers, but on the GameCube there was a little adapter you could snap onto the bottom, and you just connect a couple wires and you could put a Game Boy game into that. It basically just sat underneath the GameCube. You put a Game Boy into that, and then it would let you play that Game Boy game on a big TV using the GameCube as a kind of what do you call it? Kind of like a repeater. Basically, you just played it through the GameCube, and you were able to play Game Boy games on a big screen.
That's awesome.
That was a really cool thing.
I see it as a Wii U in reverse. Whereas the power is not going to be in a box, it's going to be in your controller. You just send the signal from the controller to the TV instead of from the console to the gamepad.
Right.
Which makes more sense with the cartridges rumor makes more sense now if it works like that.
Yeah.
Because you cannot put a disc into a
handheld. Well, you can, because the PSP, the original, was a disc-based handheld.
Well, you're not gonna fit Zelda Wii U into a disc like that.
You got me there. But I mean, they put like Mortal Kombat on those discs. There was a full Assassin's Creed game on one of those discs. Let's see, what else did they do?
Well, yeah, but it's also different, HD.
They had like a full-fledged Jack and Daxter game on a PSP. That was like, I have a PSP. I never really played it because like it never had any good games on it in my opinion. Like all the games were knockoffs or spin-offs from like main, like actual PlayStation games. So it's like I could just play those instead. But I do remember they had like a Jack and Daxter flight game, and I played the shit out of that one. I don't remember the name anymore, but that was a ton of fun.
Yeah, but I mean that's it for the NX, and if they have VR, that's awesome. Skyward Sword HD, totally get it.
Yeah.
Totally.
Although then they'd have to release a more more accurate version of their little.
Oh yeah, I mean they'll have to do something, and upgrade all that setup. Yeah. But I wouldn't imagine it will be too different from what the Wii Remote is.
Yeah.
Be more accurate, make it have a little more functionality and stuff. But I mean that's what I see for that. And on top of that, Nintendo should release their plans for E3. So day one on the on the 13th, they're gonna start with a Treehouse Live. So there's no direct. They're gonna go straight up to Treehouse Live, and they're gonna start off with Pokemon Sun and Moon, showing some gameplay of that, and then after that, it's gonna be their third day is gonna be Zelda.
So they're going with at least 2 games to E3. Good.
Then day 2, they're gonna showcase Monster Hunter. Some of the games are coming out to both to 3DS and Wii U. So Monster Hunter, that's the only one that comes to mind. There's some other games coming out, I just forgot. Tokyo Mirage Sessions FE. You know what that is, right?
No idea.
Shin Megami Tensei Cross Fire Emblem.
Oh, right, that thing.
That
Okay,
game, yeah, that's what the game's called. And some other things. So that's good. So Nintendo's not going totally blind. And additionally, I don't know if it's gonna be the second day or it's gonna be separately. There's gonna be a special Q&A session with Niantic talking about Pokemon Go.
Finally, okay. Yeah, all right. I mean, a lot of people were worried about Nintendo showing just one game because that'd be kind of douchey.
Yeah.
And it's like, you're already a little bit behind in the market. You might as well show up with something like this to blow everyone else out of the water. So I don't know. That's good at least that they're going with a decent stock.
I mean,
stuff to talk about.
Honestly, the focus is gonna be Zelda, Pokemon. I mean, that's where the focus is gonna be with Nintendo, right?
Yeah.
It's not gonna be in the other smaller titles.
Right,
but
right.
it does help to have more variety in your, in your showing.
It's just a little something on the side to kind of keep people excited about if they're not completely sold on the other two yet.
I mean, they're probably gonna get like 90 minutes of Zelda gameplay, to play. So that's gonna be intense.
Yep.
But it's as long as the games are good, we're fine.
I'm still looking forward to it. Yeah. Like I've said it before, but Nintendo's one of those few companies that actually has a really good track record overall. So I don't think that they're gonna screw up too bad just because of this one E3.
No, I doubt it.
Like they've had some pretty bad presentations or business ideas or stuff like that. Yeah. But they've never like completely, screwed the pooch.
No.
So they should be fine.
No. By the way, fun fact, there's a Shaun the Sheep costume in Mario Maker.
Shaun the Sheep. BRB getting Mario Maker because holy shit, Shaun the Sheep was my childhood. Well, part of it. Watch the shit out of it whenever I could.
Yeah, then you can do that.
Yeah. Hey, rain started again.
Yay!
It's like Tuesday all over for us. I almost said yesterday. It was not yesterday. Yesterday was actually a nice day.
Yeah.
Surprisingly.
Now, let's move on to non-gaming things now because holy crap, a big announcement yesterday. Well, rumor yesterday. So apparently, Marvel is in talks with Brie Larson. The chick that won the Oscar last year for The Room.
For The Room, right?
Yeah. To be Captain Marvel.
I saw this. I was very excited about it. She's a very good actress. I like her. And also, she looks a lot like Captain Marvel already. So, yes, do it.
Yeah,
Marvel,
yeah,
make
yeah.
it happen, please. Now.
Like,
I want it now.
Like at first I was like, really her? I wanted to hear Emily Blunt because I think she can do action really well.
Yeah.
She kind of has the looks. But since she's doing Mary Poppins, maybe she's too busy to do that. So Brie Larson could do Captain Marvel, and I wouldn't mind.
Best thing, yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. You have an Oscar winner. So
Right.
nothing can go wrong there.
True. I mean, also, I'm one of those people like, I don't follow specific actors until they get a role that I'm interested in.
Yeah.
It's like, I watched like the first 20 minutes of The Room, and it was just, it made me uncomfortable. I couldn't watch it. Like, I couldn't get through it. So, that was, I didn't really care all about that. Then I heard that, she got approached for the position of Captain Marvel, and then I was like, okay, yeah, okay, I'm interested. But I got interested in the actress, not what she's been in before.
Yeah.
Like RDJ, I never really followed him that much until Avengers. After that, I went and watched the American Sherlock.
Yeah, let's be honest. RDJ was never a big thing until he became Iron Man.
I mean, he was a little bit, but he was also kind of the druggy.
Yeah.
Fucked up in a lot of ways. He's cleaned up now, which is absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So I mean, I didn't really care about her that much until after, like, oh yeah, Captain Marvel actress announced. Check her out. I'm like, okay, yeah, I'll buy it.
I'm just happy they finally they're finding someone to cast now because she's supposed to be in Infinity War, Part 1, and that comes out in like 2 years. So you're gonna have someone ready for the role, by that date to start filming and everything. Right, and I think they start filming in November. So they're gonna sign. I feel like they have to sign someone on near Comic-Con so they can make that announcement, there.
Right. Or that, if that person goes to Comic-Con, they can answer, they can kind of become more public at Comic-Con.
Yeah.
So it's not completely out of left field. Look over there and tell me that's not coming at us. Please tell me that's not coming at us.
I don't think so.
Because that is a lot of fucking rain. I can't see the hills over there.
I hope not. We're in Texas. There's no hills.
True. There's a tree. I can't see anything that way. It's all just gray. Yeah. Alright, well, we are out of the rain now, so that's cool.
Yeah.
I have a feeling it's gonna come right back at us.
Have you heard of the winter thing?
That there was, it was like
that there's Brienne of Tarth is getting a backstory.
That one, yeah. Who died by a bit of a fluke. Right? Or am I thinking of something else?
No, I just heard that George R. R. Martin said that there's a backstory to Brienne
I'm thinking of something else.
in the book.
Either way, that's pretty cool. Because,
I want to know her backstory.
More backstories are always good.
Yeah, I mean, I like Brienne, especially, how people have been shipping Brienne and Tormund?
Yep.
Yeah.
So it's amazing, yeah.
You have the backstory to Brienne and then jump forward into Game of Thrones, where Tormund is proposing to Brienne.
And then at their wedding, they both die. Because that's how weddings go in the Game of Thrones universe.
No, see, for their wedding, that's a present they get to behead somebody. Like, oh,
it better be that bastard.
Like, oh, honey, you brought me Cersei Lannister. I love you.
Yep.
That would be awesome.
Or bitch face kid. You know what I'm talking about. I don't want to say too much because I don't want to spoil for him.
Yo, you saw the episode, right? The last one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
I was so
I'm
sad.
not. That makes me scared.
Do you want to talk a little bit of spoilers on that? I mean, because we don't have much to talk about.
About last Sunday?
It's been almost a week.
It's been. We'll talk about it next Tuesday. Because inevitably, I'm not gonna have watched the one that comes out this Sunday. I know I'm not gonna watch it, so we can talk about this last Sunday's next Tuesday, and then have been a week, and then you'll be caught up.
Okay. I'll talk about that. But yeah, Brienne backstory for Game of Thrones. That's gonna be cool. Which I also heard that season 7, they already announced it's gonna be shorter than the other seasons.
Oh really?
So probably just gonna split, two short seasons.
Right.
For 7 and 8. Which makes sense. I mean, seeing what's going on in Game of Thrones lately, like they're setting up, the end. Pretty much.
Right.
You start seeing people getting into position.
Right. Yeah. Anyway, do we have anything else?
Is that
about it?
That's about it. I mean, you can go on your Warcraft thing that we didn't get to talk. Didn't stay in camera.
Oh right. Okay, so Warcraft the movie is coming out, is it out in the US or is it just in Europe?
It's out in Europe. It doesn't come out in the US in a week. It comes out in a week.
Okay.
Here.
So, for those of you that are interested in going to watch it, remember that it's not a World of Warcraft movie, it's a Warcraft movie. Which is Warcraft 1, 2, and 3 were more of an RTS style, top-down perspective game. And they were more akin to what kind of, what could I say? They're not exactly StarCraft, they're more like, they were campaigns. I mean, yeah, I guess imagine like StarCraft campaigns, basically.
Mm-hmm.
So they were top-down RTS perspective games for the most part. So, and it's going to follow the movie's going to be following the lore of those games, not of World of Warcraft, which is what most people remember from their childhoods. That card is the exact same one as mine.
Yeah, I know.
That was awesome. Anyway, so a lot of people are going to have been to go watch it, and they either they come out very confused or very angry, because they'll be confused because they don't understand what's going on, because it's a lore movie which is based on the lore of a world that's already been established in previous games, or they come out happy because it's a nod at the first. I think it's the first one. I need to check that, but it has a lot of locations and characters and just things that happened in the first Warcraft games that we haven't really explored a whole lot outside of them. So if you're going to go watch it expecting World of Warcraft movie, don't go watch it. It's not World of Warcraft movie. If you're going to watch it for a lore-based thing, make sure you know a little bit about the lore already. Otherwise, you're going to be hella confused when you go see it.
Yeah.
And this is coming from a lot of people's experience.
Yeah,
and if you're friends with a person that's interested in going to see the Warcraft movie because they know the lore or otherwise interested in it, good luck, because you're being dragged to it like this guy is.
Damn it.
You're not getting out of that, man.
I'm not a big fantasy guy.
Just go for like the storytelling aspects of it. Like that's one of the things I really love about Blizzard in general, is how they tell a story. Because they pretty much got that down to a science at this point. And I imagine that their movie isn't going to be any different than that. They're going to show you a lot more than they're going to just straight up tell you. They're not going to have a guy in a pillar, in a mask, on the earth, by the moon, monologuing, telling you why he doesn't have time to tell you why he doesn't have time to tell you why he can't tell you. That was a destiny rabbit for you to tell. But yeah, basically Blizzard does a good job of telling stories, and that's one of the things I really like about them, is how they tell stories. And now that they've got a movie about lore, it's going to tell a bigger story that we've only been able to read about. We haven't seen it before.
I feel like this is gonna have the BBS thing where, like, if you're a fan, you'll enjoy it because you'll understand what's going on. You'll understand the characters. You know what's gonna happen. You recognize some things, and okay, I see where they're going. But for me, that I have never seen or played anything Warcraft related, I might get lost, especially if they didn't do the world building.
I guess, yeah.
Right, for newcomers.
I mean, from what I've seen in the trailers, there's a lot that you can already understand. Orcs are orcs, brutal,
orcs
savage.
Versus humans, and you have.
Well, okay, here's a couple things. All right, Crash. Hey, you actually knew the name of the place.
Well, I've heard it too many times.
Yeah, all right. So, orcs are orcs. They live in it's Outlands or Badlands or something like that. Live on the other side of the magic portal. They built another magic portal. They built a magic portal to get away from demons, which also live in this place that the orcs live in, right? And they're not very friendly with the demons, so of course they want to get away. They build a magic portal. It's giant, massive, like skyscraper size. They go through magic portal. They end up in Azeroth, who is also building magic portal. I think. I'm not quite sure, actually. They come out through magic portal. They see fields and places, and they go, "Yeah, we could live here." And then humans see orc, and they're like, "The fuck are you?" And then war. That's most of what happens, really. There's not a whole lot different. After that, it's all just what they want to go with plot-wise. That's the crash course in Warcraft that you need to know. Magic portals, orcs, demons, humans, war. Craft.
I mean, I have to see it for myself to form an actual opinion on it, but as of now, I'm like.
But so you're going to go see it to form an opinion?
I wouldn't say I would see it in theaters to form an opinion. Fuck. If I just want to get an opinion on a movie, I'll just, wait for it to come out on, HBO, and I'll watch it there.
Yeah. Anyway, you're still gonna watch it.
Yeah.
I'm excited for it, if for no other reason than, like I said, Blizzard knows how to tell a story, and I'm excited for how they're going to tell this one. Because it's always been before it's always been that they would. You can either go explore in WoW, and you might pick up an item, and that item might have a description, or it might start a quest where you have to read a log, or then occasionally they'll throw a cutscene at you, but those are kind of few and far between, and they usually come out during the expansions, for the beginning and for the end. and everything in between is kind of like you either have to read what happens in quest lines, or then you have to kind of make up your own story. So here, where they actually have a chance to explain every step along the way, beginning to end, is actually a really cool thing for them, especially because also they're an independent movie maker, basically. So they don't care if, you know, it doesn't beat Deadpool.
Oh, no.
They're not in it to make big bucks off. They're doing this for the fans. It's absolutely 100% fan service.
Well, yeah, but on the other hand, I mean, I'm not saying it should break $1 billion, because it's not gonna do it. There's no way on earth it's gonna do it. But if it is a flop financially, it does start making, you know, continues this precedent of video game movies that are just not profitable and not worth making. And I want this movie to be successful enough, you know, to the size, you know, to the style of, you know, Kingsman, or, you know, so, you know, around those areas, you know, the first Thor, first Captain America, were like, you know,
They weren't terrible.
there were successes. I mean, they weren't, you know, great hits, but, you know, they did pretty well. Well enough to merit sequels and continue the universes. So if Warcraft just does well enough, I'll just be happy for that, just to have more video game adaptations.
Yeah.
You know, have Assassin's Creed also needs to do the same thing. Nintendo could go into the fray
here's
and
the
all
thing
that.
too, right? Now, this is the first time both Warcraft and Assassin's Creed movies are the first times that, and I'm pretty sure I said this last time too, I don't know if it got cut. But it was cut. Okay. So this is the first time that the studio and the company that made the original game IP has actually had a creative say in the movie that is made for them.
Yeah.
Before this, it's always been exported or taken to Hollywood, and the guys that made the world and, you know, did all this stuff don't get a say in it. Like Resident Evil, the movies, they're good action movies. They were not Resident Evil movies, by any means. Let's see what else has been made. Tomb Raider. That's not a movie, right? Or I think
That was a movie, yeah.
Yeah. Nothing like the video games. This is the first time that the actual people that have made the video games get a say, and they get to go to the movie people and say, I know you want to do this because you think it looks cool, but it's not part of our game, so don't do it. Or it's not part of the world, don't do it. Yeah. Or they can say, hey, I see you've cut this part from the script, it's important for the story, put it back in. It's like, this is the first time they can actually go around and kind of, not necessarily boss people around, but they can definitely have an input in what they want their movie to, about their game to be like.
Honestly, as long as they don't have the same people that ran BVS, I think they should be fine.
I mean, seriously, I mean, look at like Marvel and DC. You know, they made the comics, and they have a hand in making the game. Marvel, or not game, movies. Marvel straight up makes their own movies.
Yeah.
So it's they're so great because they actually have control over what is made using their properties.
Yeah, Disney.
So people see what they expect to see, not a action thriller flick for what should have been a horror suspension movie.
Yeah.
You know, so it's a small distinction a lot of people probably don't think of, but it's a very, very important one. So.
Yes. But you know, I'm excited for video game movies. You know, I just hope we could get more, because there's such good lore in so many of these places that, you know, you could tell some amazing stories.
And that's also what I've said this about. We're going pretty long. Whatever. I've also said this about games where they fall into this trap where they get stuck up on showing you the cool things they can do, the awesome powers, or like the guns, or, you know, maybe sword. The fighting's great, or, you know, traversal cars, you know, just getting around, whatever. All those things are amazing and they look really cool, but they lack the story.
Yeah.
And like, I'm okay with, like, you know, picking up a game like Mortal Kombat and just playing 10 hours and just beating the shit out of people. Not really, because it's like a Mortal Kombat, but maybe like Smash Bros. Just beating the shit out of people. Like that's a fun thing. I've beat you so many times. Shut your fucking mouth. But then I go, and I still grab about this with Destiny, where I went into Destiny expecting a Warcraft level MMO, first-person shooter, right? Story and world built out, but instead what I got was Objective A, go to B, kill C. Objective D, go to E, kill F. Repeat until you can level up.
Like
those things that annoyed me so much.
Like a game like The Last of Us is a game that
which
You go for it for the story, not for the
Yeah.
gameplay.
Or
A
like-
game like Mario, you're going for the gameplay, not for the story.
yeah. So it's like when you get this thing where a studio doesn't understand what they're working with, you end up with an inferior product. And it's just a fact of life. It just
Yeah.
happens. So having the game company that made the game be in charge of movie development too
Mhm.
means that they fully understand what they have on their hands and they can actually work towards making it good.
Yeah.
You want to wait out this rain a little bit?
I'll wait out. But you know, that was it.
Yeah, we're good.
That's it. Yeah.
Bottom line here is I'm looking forward to Warcraft just because I trust Blizzard. I don't give him a whole lot of money because fuck them for doing a subscription service on WoW, and also fuck them for making me spend $100 on Hearthstone, and fuck them for making me spend $40 to play Overwatch. I still did all that. I did it, but fuck them. But I trust them on decisions that they
yeah.
make.
Okay.
They're not bad at making decisions.
Yeah.
Alright,
Well,
we went
alright, guys.
we went a bit long.
Yeah, but
Eh.
it's fine.
We're gonna sit here and wait out the rain a little bit.
So, thank you guys
But
for
we'll
watching.
see you next week. Maybe you got anything for a weekend?
Next week. What week is this?
The second.
Oh yeah, I'll make a video on Finding Nemo because Finding Dory is coming out soon.
Oh, okay.
So,
So yeah, look for that.
look
on
out for that. Yeah.
Sunday
So sometime in the weekend.
weekend.
I don't know. I need to figure it out.
Thanks for
you guys
watching.
Like,
Hit like,
like,
hit subscribe.
Leave a nice comment down there.
Leave a comment. Tell you what, if hitting that subscribe button like does something, leave a comment telling us what it did. Cause I don't know, sometimes magic happens. I can't really explain it. So thanks for watching.
Yeah, thanks for watching.
We'll see you next time. Magic.